Hello, friends. Good morning. This is my first attempt to speak over a video, and I thought this is a good opportunity, or I would say an opportunity rather, to discuss something that has been occupying everybody, all of us rather. Something to discuss about COVID. Now, it has been more than 35-40 days. I guess it is the 11th day or the 12th day of the third lockdown, so obviously it is 40 days approximately. We have been locked inside our house. We started by blaming China, then went on to blame Americans or Modi, and then state government and local authorities and everybody. We have blamed everybody except us for whatever spread has happened across. And yes, there have been reasons. There have been people who have not been uh, following the prescribed rules, and here we are today. There have been voices saying that we cannot continue this lockdown like this, and the economy is going to suffer a lot. Yes, true, to a large extent. And yes, sooner than later we'll have to get out of this lockdown. Yesterday, our honorable Prime Minister has said that the fourth lockdown will be something different. Hopefully, we get some relief from this lockdown. But as we come out of this lockdown, we have to do some introspection and ask ourselves. We are always eager to blame the so-called government or the authorities for everything and anything that is happening around us, without even considering whatever our responsibilities are, what our duties are. And I believe if we, each and everyone, or maybe majority of us, start looking at it from that point of view, we surely will be out faster of this lockdown. Now, assuming that the lockdown is going to open day after tomorrow, in a couple of days, on 18th or so, what would be our action plan, or what would be our roadmap going ahead? Although the numbers are going up, it is very difficult that it is going to be a complete opening of lockdown, but there will be a number of restrictions and possibly disciplinary rules, guidelines that would come. We all have a responsibility and a duty to follow those rules and regulations. However, we need also to look within, have to think from our own end, what is the best that we can do. And from that point of view, I feel a few things that we need to follow very religiously. The first thing that I feel is avoid all cash transactions. Many of my friends call me a Bhakt, and would say that this is coming from that. But unfortunately, as I see to it, that cash transaction is the only thing, or rather the most happening thing that is happening now. And the cash transactions has no control over the transmission of COVID, because cash is something on which, I don't know, this is something which has been declared by WHO that it survives, the COVID virus survives on any paper for more than 5 days. So obviously your cash will carry that thing. Now, with the technology being so advanced that we have even the Google Pay or the Paytm or PayU and then whatnot, there are a number of gateways available to us. Why not exercise them? Maybe it is helping Modi in whatever his dreams are, but it is supporting and it is saving us from this virus. So let's try to look it from that point of view. Now, beyond this, there's one more thing that I feel we should look at. That is, try using Chlorivat. I mean, it is available in any of your medical stores around you. A drop of Chlorivat, you use it while cleaning your vegetables and fruits. That should suffice it. Wipe your cell phones. I mean, the cell phone is something that we keep touching every now and then, and another thing that we keep touching is our face, through eyes, your nose, your everything. So we keep touching these things. So try to keep wiping your mobile phones. Another important thing is, try to avoid shopping on daily basis, or shop probably for 8 days a week, a week's time, so you don't have to visit marketplace every day. That would help us a lot. These are a few things that I think every individual can follow. Apart from this, there are many things that, as an industry, or mm, as a as an employer, or somebody who is responsible for many people, for example a society, or for that matter school and colleges and everywhere. Few things that we need to do is, assuming and or calling it as a confined space. Let us call a school, a college, an office a confined space. We should first of all ensure that this confined space is completely sanitized before anybody enters into it. When it is once it is completely sanitized, then we have to ensure that anything that comes in is completely sanitized before it gets into this place. Because in a confined space, if there are say 100 employees working in an office, and one corona carrier gets inside, we are risking the lives of hundreds of those. So these are a few things that we need to do. Anything that, as I said, anybody that goes inside has to be sanitized. Similarly, anything that goes inside also needs to be sanitized. For example, if there are some couriers coming, anything, a document that comes in, some goods are coming, so all these things have to pass through some sanitizing medium. Okay, there are many mediums available in the market, so we can choose any of those. But and they are costly. The people may say they are costly, or but it is a necessity of ours. And however costly it is not costlier than the life, right? So please follow those things. Then now mind it, you will have to carry this exercise daily before everybody comes in again. Possibly if we have a vehicle, try and disinfect or sanitize it every time when you use uh, your purse, your wallet, anything. There are things that are available for to sanitize or disinfect your belongings. I mean, you can put it inside that thing. And UV based, there are UV based, there is ozone based things are available in the market, and we should use them. One more important thing regarding this COVID is that the carrier of this virus, or the symptoms of this virus, are visible after 5 to 6 days, or rather 4 to 5 days we may call it. But what happens in those 4 days? Suppose today a person X gets diagnosed that he is positive of corona. What happens, what has already happened rather, is he has already met maybe 5, 10, 20 or 50 people in the 4 days that he was already carrying that bacteria or virus. Now, is there any means to track whether this person has met me or not, or where has this person traveled in those 4 days, apart from his memory, which he may say कि मैं 2 ही जगह गया था, मैं 1 ही जगह गया था, and I mean we have no other choice but to accept, okay, ये इधर ही गया था. Now, if supposing if we have a data which will give us an information of a person's whereabouts for those 5 days, isn't that going to be helpful to us? Now, if we want to collect that data, what is it that we need to do? It is simple. It is just a simple thing. Just, I mean, at every gate, and every gate, every society there is a gate, and most of the societies will have a watchman at its gate, right? Just ask him, any visitor comes in, ask him for his Aadhaar number. Now, this is a unique number. You just have to ask for Aadhaar number. Once that Aadhaar number is recorded with us, we can think of tracking a person whereabout, because if there are 10 societies that he has traveled and at 10 places the Aadhaar number is recorded, we will know that he has traveled these places, and this can be a big help for us. Again, I wish we come out of this situation sooner, and yeah, one more thing. We have a number of products and services that can help you take through this COVID-19. So just in case any of you guys need any of these services, like anything that I mentioned, you can give me a call, and my number is 9820820505. Take care, stay safe, and keep sanitizing. All the best.